Another awesome crowd at the Gladiators Arena for the opening show in this special four-part Africa Challenge. The South African flag, as well as those of the other 7 participating nations, usher in the defenders of the African law, the MTN Gladiators.
Welcome to this special edition of MTN Gladiators. It's going to be absolutely awesome because it's the Africa Challenge.
An Africa Challenge indeed. You know what? When this continent's contenders go up against each other, you know it's going to be madness and mayhem. By the end of today, maybe 2 of those contenders will be dazed and confused, but remember, they're here to pick up the challenge only for MTN Gladiators.
So let's meet our first female contender in the African Challenge. Quite rightly, she's from the host nation. She's from South Africa. She's Sauls. Elise, welcome to this special edition of MTN Gladiators.
Thank you, Glenn. It's wonderful to be here.
All right. Woo. Elise, remind everybody at home, because some folks may have spotted you in the past series. Where are you from? What do you do?
I live in Johannesburg. I teach physical education and economic and management science at a primary school in Johannesburg as well. And I'm proud to be representing South Africa here tonight.
I'm sure you are. Now, it's the start of this amazing Africa series. We've got a couple of shows to go. It's early rounds, but it's important to have these amazing fans. Who are they?
I've got my daughter Sian, my husband Chris, my sister Natalie and her crew, all my other friends, relatives and colleagues from work.
Okay, let's hear it for Elise.
From Somalia, we have Zaytun Mohamed. She says she's so nervous, her teeth are rattling, but there's nothing to be nervous about, Zaytun. It's just MTN Gladiators. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Ursula. I'm very delighted to be here today. I think I'm going to have a good time.
Well, that's all that we want you to have, Z. Zaytun, just tell us a little bit about yourself. You're from Somalia, whereabouts?
I'm from Mali in Somalia, and I'm here to represent the country.
Huge, huge benefits on your country's shoulders. Now tell us a little bit about what the kind of things are that you like to do. Do you go to gym a lot? Do you eat a lot? Do you have a big family, small family?
I love the things that all women love, chocolate, and I love to eat. And I go to gym regular.
Well, I'll tell you what, the chocolates don't show on that little tummy. Tell us a little bit about your supporters tonight, Zaytun.
My family, my sisters, and yeah, they're all right.
Right then, Zaytun's got the entire family down here to support her. Good luck. Let's hear it for Zaytun Mohamed.
So you've met the lady contenders in this African Challenge. Let's meet our first male contender. He is from Zimbabwe. He's Clinton Nourse. Clinton, welcome to the show.
Thanks very much, Glenn. I'm happy to be here, but I think the welcome will end when the Gladiators come out.
Oh, yes, that'll be the big welcome when the big guys come out, but I'm sure you're confident?
Feeling as confident as ever, eh?
Okay, tell us, and everybody who's watching on TV, where you're from, what do you do?
Glenn, I was born in a small hamlet called Triangle in Zimbabwe, and I'm managing a packaging company.
Okay, now are you going to be able to manage this crowd behind you? Who are they?
Well, I have my 9-month-old son here, my parents, straight family, friends, and a lot of support in the crowd.
A serious amount of Zimbabwean flags in the crowd. Let's hear it for Clinton!
Our final African contender tonight is from Nigeria. Welcome, Frank Kennedy.
Yeah, so I'm very so happy to jump MTN Gladiator. Thank you very much.
Well, we're very happy to have you here, Frank. Tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm from Nigeria, Lagos, so I came to South Africa. I'm here as a bodybuilder. I'm on gym instruction. Thank you.
Let's hear it from your supporters, Frank. Who are they?
Yeah, those are my supporters. The people are bullets.
All right, then, a little bit nervous is our Frank, but we wish him well anyway. Let's hear it for Frank.
You've met our contenders in this, the opener of the Africa series of MTN Gladiators. We'll be ready with the action after this short break.
Are you an MTN Gladiator? Are you an MTN Gladiator?
Welcome back to the Africa edition of MTN Gladiators. Let's get it on with event number 1. Getting ready for the demolition run from Somalia. It's Zaytoon. And she has to go up against Nightshade and Sahara. And Thunder and Lightning. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Well, these really are nervous moments, especially for the non-South African contenders, and Zaytoon gets nailed big time. Another ultra-enthusiastic crowd for this continental showdown, but of course, most of the contenders in this special series will have no gladiator experience at all, and Zaytoon was given a baptism of fire.
Zaytoon from Somalia, a little bit of a shaky start there. You tried to get over the first one, but you got nailed by the strike of lightning.
She was very fast for me, and she just went, and I couldn't hold my balance.
Well, listen, at least you're still laughing. That's amazing. Most people don't laugh like you do when they get knocked down by those big demolition balls. Hard luck, Zaytoon, no points. Lightning, the bolt came out of the blue. Bye-bye, Zaytoon.
What can I say, Glenn? My currents were flowing tonight.
There they were, mega electricity from the Gladiator. Let's hear it for Zaytoon. And for Lightning. Ready for her demolition run from South Africa, it's Elise.
A massive roar from the home crowd.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
South Africa, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Elise squeezes into the gap. Oh, but she gets obliterated by the Gladiators. Certainly no favoritism from the Gladiators, who have a very professional job to do and have made a stunning impression on the demolition run.
Elise from South Africa, no points. I know you'll be disappointed. You so much wanted to put on a great start for the local fans.
That's right. I'm so nervous, and all these people are here supporting me, and I just want to do so well. Unfortunately, I couldn't score any points.
Well, the bottom line is you want to do so well, but the MTN Gladiators, they also want to do well, Elise. Nightshade, it doesn't matter what country they come from, you've got a job to do.
I'm sorry about that. It doesn't matter whether you're South African, but Nightshade still has the job to do.
Let's hear it for Elise and Nightshade!
A nervous start for the lady contenders, but Zaytoon and Elise need to dust themselves off and keep their heads up.
Getting ready for his demolition run from Zimbabwe, it's Clinton! And he has to go up against Giant and Warrior! And Shaka and Granite! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, nice, comfortable start by the Zimbabwean, and that's grabbed the audience's attention. Clinton proves that it can be done, but can he capitalize on the good start? He lunges to 6 points there and has plenty of time. Oh, but he gets the multiple wrecking treatment from the Gladiators team. Clinton looks like a more than capable contender, but he couldn't outrun the man throwing demolition ball number 3, Warrior.
Excellent stuff by Zimbabwe's Clinton, 6 points. I think he'll be happy with that.
I was looking for 8, but 6 will do, 6 will do.
Hey, don't get overconfident, hey? And I want to know something. Were you having a better time running the bridge or diving off it? Because you like that as well.
Oh, it was good fun. I mean, you got to have a decent dismount.
That's the name of the game. Great fun on MTN Gladiators. Well done. Nice start there. Warrior, he would have liked 8. You would have liked 0. He got 6.
No, definitely, Glenn. I'm so disappointed with 8. Because there's one thing you should know, man. You might be a hero in Zimbabwe, but I'm still Africa's greatest soldier.
Let's hear it for Clinton and Warrior! Getting ready for his demolition run from Nigeria, it's Frank! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
3, 2, 1.
Big Frank goes in search of points. Oh, but he's sent on a tour of the crash mats, and his supporters reckon that's the funniest thing they've ever seen. I can assure you that Frank didn't think it was funny. He took a pounding, but I'm sure he can handle himself. After the completion of event number 1, Clinton from Zimbabwe takes a 6-0 lead on Frank from Nigeria.
Mountain. Ready for MTN Mountain from Somalia, it's Zaytoon. She's climbing against Nightshade. And from South Africa, it's Ellie. She'll be running from Fire. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Africa contenders, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? Africa contenders, you will go in the first blow of the whistle. Gladiators, you will go in the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
It's a whole new experience for Zaytoon on the left, but Elise on the right has done this before, and so far it's showing. The South African makes for the halfway mark, but little Zaytoon is like a sitting duck at the moment, and this is going to be a walk in the park for Nightshade. Well, the Gladiators just going through the motions, and the best the Somalian can do is try to hold on. Elise, however, has a chance, but Fire's closing the gap quickly after the big head start. Zaytoon clings to the mountain for all she's worth. Fire has a tentative hold on Elise, but surely it's only a matter of time before Nightshade gets her prey. Zaytoon is a goner. Oh, but there goes a shoe, and the powerful Elise escaped from the fury, and now she's home free. 10 points for the South African, and Elise had to work hard for those. And she can also thank that shoe. Fire was moving in for the kill, but the contender managed to keep her feet moving without kicking out, and Fire could do nothing more than rip away the footwear.
Elise from South Africa, good job.
Thanks, Ursula.
How do you feel after having lost a shoe and then completing the climb up the mountain?
I just had to get up there. Never mind whether I lost my shoe or not, I was going to get to the top, and I did it.
You know what, you would be a good contender on Hang Tough, but for MTN Mountain, Elise from South Africa gets 10 points! And this is the Gladiator that tried to get it down. Fire, you put up such a good fight.
Yeah, I definitely got a prize today. I was scared she was going to hit me in my face for a moment because I saw a kick coming. But a shoe is good enough for today.
So Fire adds another memento to her wardrobe, and Elise notches up an important 10-pointer over Zaytoon.
From Zimbabwe and ready to climb the MTN Mountain, it's Clinton. He'll be chased by Spider. And standing ready from Nigeria, it's Frank. He'll be chased by Shaka. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Africa contenders, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Clinton on the right throws himself up the mountain, and he knows he's going to need to be slick to stay away from Spider, while Shaka appears to have an easier task against Frank at the moment. But look how fast Clinton has gone. Frank's in trouble, but Spider's been incredible and is almost in touch with Clinton. Oh, but there goes another shoe, and the Zimbabwean makes it. Clinton was super fast, producing an explosive but calculated performance, and Spider was just half an arm's length away.
Well done, Clinton.
Thanks very much, Ursula. At least Spider gets some little token of what it takes to chase them.
Indeed, a token of maybe some suffer, but he says, ooh, it smells very cheesy. So Clinton, take us through that climb up MTN Mountain.
Well, it was okay up until you got to the MTN. Then I got stuck a little, and Spider gave me a boost.
He gave you a boot and lost your shoe as well. Good one, Spider.
You guys must learn to tie your shoelaces properly and wash your feet at least once a week over there, all right? I can't believe how quick he was. It was like a monkey chasing, a spider chasing a monkey rather, wasn't it? But it's quite incredible, you know. We've come to expect nothing less from guys from Africa, and he performed. He deserves the points. There's nothing more to say, really.
Well done then, 10 points. Let's hear it for Clinton and Frank and your MTN Gladiators, Shaka and Spider.
Clinton will be delighted with his start, having scored in both of the opening games. Frank is still waiting to get off the mark.
Are you an MTN Gladiator? Are you an MTN Gladiator?
The weekly Know the Show competition offers R1,000 in cash, special memorabilia hamper, and MTN pay-as-you-go cell phone kit. There's also a grand prize of up to R25,000, so stay tuned.
Gauntlet.
Ready to run the gauntlet from Somalia, it's Zaytoun.
A hugely daunting prospect awaits 33-year-old manicurist Zaytoun Mohamed. She'll certainly need her nails done after this event.
She'll be running into Shadow, Nightshade, Aqua, Lightning, and Sahara. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Somalia, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Can lightweight Zaytoun get through this difficult ordeal? She's past Shadow, but Nightshade picks up where she left off on the mountain and gets stuck in.
Let her go.
Well, the contender has suddenly remembered the secrets of spinning and turning. That's the only way to success in Gauntlet. She's keeping her body mobile now, continues to turn her back and swivel, and it's worked! Well, talk about steep learning curves. Zaytoun woke up to the benefits of the twisting and turning tactics at the halfway mark, and she managed to fight her way through.
Ready to run the gauntlet for South Africa, it's Elise!
27-year-old schoolteacher Elise Sauls has really got into shape for this Africa challenge. She lists baking as one of her favourite hobbies, and she'll need to cook with gas here.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
South Africa, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Elise powers into Shadow with aggression, and this is what momentum can do in the Gauntlet. The South African is like a runaway train, and there's very little the Gladiators can do. Absolutely awesome! Elise did the right thing from the word go. She got her speed up, turned into and away from the challengers, and even threw in a cheeky sidestep at the end. Elise is proving to be a formidable contender and is rising to this terrific occasion in front of her home crowd. She now leads Zaytoun by 15.
And welcome, Granite, Rhino, Tusk, Warrior, and Shotgun! Ready to run the gauntlet. From Zimbabwe, it's Clinton.
A surprisingly calm-looking Clinton Nourse, considering the 25-year-old Zimbabwean is about to be used as a punch bag, but he rates himself as a daredevil.
And he'll be running into Granite, Rhino, Tusk, Shaka, and Warrior. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Zimbabwe, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Clinton tried to dodge the Man of Stone, but gets smacked into oblivion. Clinton is good, but Granite happens to be so much better. And this is sheer punishment for the contender, and it continues with Rhino. He moves into Tusk's territory, and these gladiators have stuffed out every move. Oh, the brave contender gets back on his feet, but he must be exhausted by now. And the Nourse Power Brigade are as stunned as he is. I'm not surprised after this opening. The Man of Stone churned Clinton into cement mix.
Ready to run his gauntlet from Nigeria, it's Frank!
Big Frank Kennedy could prove a handful on Gauntlet. The 32-year-old Nigerian businessman weighs in at 96 kilograms. And if he gets moving, he's going to be hard to stop.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Nigeria, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Frank tries to take on Granite head-to-head, and that's brave, but somehow he barrels through, and he spins and thrusts at Rhino, and Frank is giving it a go. He's past Tusk and crashes through Shaka, and has he got the momentum to power his way past Warrior? He has, and Frank's fans have big smiles on their faces for different reasons now. He kept himself compact, but never stopped moving. He gave the Gladiators problems, and he's earned himself good points.
Today's competition that I knew Frank would do well at, it had to be this one, running the gauntlet. Frank, you ran like a man possessed. That was such a good game for you.
Thank you very much. All those guys, I think they are doing their job. They are very strong. If it's not because I've got the strength, I can't beat all those people. So I think I will still do more than this. Thank you very much.
You did incredibly well, though, Frank. Before we take it over to the MTN Gladiators, let's call Ingrid in. And before Granite starts, something raucous here. Ingrid, what has Frank scored?
Ursula, very, very, very close. 19.86, 10 points.
Oh, my word! Well done, Frank. Those are points that you dearly needed.
I'm very so happy to get the 10 points. I'm thanking everybody that have got the point.
Excellent. Then let's take it over now to Warrior. When he came at you guys, he really had a mission. He was not going to be stopped by you, as strong as you are.
Ursula, it's not like he wasn't going to be stopped by me. He was going to be stopped. But this is a lesson to all the young warriors and all the kids. When a man puts a heart into something, he's got a chance, and he made it. To you, men, I want to say, Nigeria, well done.
And what does Granite in the background have to say?
And let me tell you something. For the rest of you who think you're going to make it through this gauntlet, this is the lesson. Granite's going to get tougher. I don't like losing. And the rest of my buddies don't like losing. So from now on, Frank, you've just signed warrants on everybody else who comes through the gauntlet. Well done for you, but feel sorry for those who follow.
I'll tell you what, Granite's arm weighs more than my entire body. 10 points, let's hear it for Frank from Nigeria.
So Frank from Nigeria manages to reel in Clinton after his gauntlet heroics. There are just 6 points between the two men now.
Are you an MTN Gladiator? Are you an MTN Gladiator?
Atmospheres.
Ready for her atmospheres from Somalia, it's Zaytoon. And she has to roll it against lightning. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Somalia, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
A final opportunity for contenders to make some points before they run the eliminator. And Zaytoon is hanging back, hoping the Gladiator will leave a gap. But lightning wasn't born yesterday. No way through for the Somalian, and now she heads for the corner. Well, Zaytoon can't get enough acceleration, and lightning puts another high-charged spanner in the works. Over 30 seconds gone, and the contender has yet to score. These steel cages require the right body position to get them mobile, and Zaytoon just can't get it together. Oh, but this time she angles her atmosphere around, and she just nudges that skittle to get on the score sheet. And now she sees the gap, but can she add to her score in the remaining 3 seconds? Yes, she gets to the middle just before the whistle got to Cyril Mitchley's lips. Well, it took a long time for Zaytoon to get into her stride, but she managed to scramble 4 points from the experience.
Ready to play atmospheres from South Africa, it's Elise. And she has to roll against thunder. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
3, 2, 1.
Elise will be hoping she can generate more pace and cause more atmosphere damage than her opponent did, but thunder blocks that route, so she heads down the arena floor. And the arena crowd comes alive with those pyrotechnics, but thunder rolls into the perfect defensive position. Oh, Elise doesn't want to get trapped in that corner. That's the worst place to be. And you can see how hard it is to get the sphere moving again. This will be frustrating for the South African. Plenty of time has already elapsed, and Elise's family and friends are getting frustrated as well. Elise finally backs off. She must find some space now. This amazing crowd is right behind her. She needs to get the cage rolling, but of course nothing likes to roll more than thunder. But brave Elise throws herself into action, and she just would not give up on that corner skittle.
Let's hear it for Elise.
The South African finally forced the gap, and she rewarded the entire crowd for their vocal support by clinching the second knockdown. So those 4 points for Elise enables her to keep that important 15-point lead over Somalia's Zaytoon intact as the ladies get ready to run the eliminator.
Ready for his atmospheres from Zimbabwe, it's Clinton! And he's going up against Tusk. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Zimbabwe, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Tusk steps on the accelerator pedal and immediately puts himself in Clinton's scoring line. And the Zimbabwean is full of moves, but he's just lacking the direction. Oh, clever block by the Gladiator. Clinton dummies his withdrawal. Tusk sees it, but he can't stop the contender from eking out his first points. And he's got the leading line now in the race down the floor. And now Clinton is on a roll. 6 points with plenty of time in hand. Clinton has clearly rattled Tusk's cage, so Tusk does some rattling back. If he knocks down this corner skittle, the red bonus target will be up for grabs. But Tusk is ruining the plan so far. It's very much cat and mouse. Oh, and the contender has foiled the cat. And can he reach the red target? There are only 2 seconds to go on our clock. Oh, no, there goes the whistle. Clinton doesn't hear it. The fireworks don't go off, though. But what a superb effort from this inexperienced contender. He outwitted Tusk to score 8 points and then pulled away in his atmosphere like it was on rails. But time was not on his side.
Ready for his atmospheres from Nigeria, it's Frank! And he has to go head-to-head with Rhino. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
3, 2, 1.
Frank sets off on his collision course with Rhino, but as long as he collides with a few of the Skittles as well, that'll be okay. And he outmaneuvers the Gladiator to get to the middle, and that should make for an excellent foundation. Rhino hovers in the defensive position, but Big Frank appears to have found a game that he really can get stuck into tonight. His size and weight are proving worthwhile here, and he's getting his atmosphere to move. That's 6 points so far. 2 more targets to hit in the next 28 seconds, and he's definitely showing signs of perhaps being able to score the full 12-pointer here. Rhino is being cautious because he's seen Frank's turn of speed, and he's worked his way around that stray Skittle superbly, and this is going to be 8 points, and we're in for a potentially explosive finish. Can he get to the red bonus? Has he got the time? Rhino sprinted back all the way, but Frank's tail is up. His heartbeat is certainly up, and he's more than up for this challenge, and he pushes his way to the big score, and this crowd has gone ballistic. The big Nigerian loved this game. He had an opportunity to show his strength and determination, and he used it to the full to score 12 amazing points.
Well, it's not often we see a 12-pointer, a full house, and the big red one get knocked down. Frank, you must be delighted.
Yeah, very so happy to score 12 points. So since I've been doing it, I've not scored a point. So I'm very so happy, and I want to thank all my guys. Fans, all of them should be happy.
Absolutely. Let's hear it for Frank and for Rhino.
Well, Frank needed a good showing in this final event, and those 12 points bring him within 2 of Clinton going into the finale.
Right, folks, we're just very near the time where we see which of our Africa contenders has to bow out of this round, because you know what's coming up next. It's the Eliminator!
Are you an MTN Gladiator? Are you an MTN Gladiator?
Welcome back to MTN Gladiators. You can almost feel the pressure. It's time now for the Eliminator round.
Eliminator.
It's been a cruise so far for Elise over Zaytoon, but she still has to finish this Eliminator course first. The 7.5-second head start will help.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
South Africa, you will go on the first blow of the whistle. Somalia, you will go on the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Well, Elise will, of course, have plenty of crowd support, but will she have the energy left to hold off Zaytoon? The Somalian gives chase. Oh, but that second up and over bar is as tall as she is. She hurls herself over it, but Elise is up the rope. Oh, no, Elise has fallen, and that's a disaster.
Stay there, stay there.
Cyril Mitchley calls on his expert knowledge of the rules, and this is dramatic stuff. Zaytoon has been given a golden opportunity.
Somalia will continue while South Africa takes a time penalty for falling. Cyril is just counting down some seconds for the time penalty.
Well, this is extraordinary. We very rarely see someone fall from the sky ladder. Elise and the crowd must be frantic, but she must wait for the referee to wave her on to the next obstacle. Zaytoon is ready for the spider's web, but fortunately for South Africa, she really didn't take enough of an advantage from that lengthy time penalty for Elise. In fact, the inexperienced Zaytoon is struggling in the web, and Elise can really thank her lucky stars. Well, both women appear to be feeling the effects of the energy-sapping action earlier in the show, and I'd say this is the most havoc we've ever seen the spider's web create. And in this seesaw ladies battle, it's actually Zaytoon who's going to break free of the bungee cords first. Well, this is going to be one of those classics. Both contenders are tiring badly, and this cargo net climb will drain even more of those last drops of strength. The crowd has reason to lift the volume level again because it's the South African who has dug the deepest to get to the top of the net first. Elise hits the deck, but she's visibly on her last legs, and she needs to concentrate hard now as Zaytoon comes back into the picture.
Release!
The Somalian is exhausted too, but Elise has made it over the balance beam and needs to psych herself up for what is one of the most important 5 seconds of her life. It's make or break. She's there. Oh, no, she isn't. The Travelator strikes a bitter blow, and the crowd is stunned. But once again, Zaytoon hasn't taken the gap. She's fallen from the beam and has to go back. The audience urges Elise on. Can she crack it this time? Elise Sauls is there! And the arena bursts into celebration and relief as Cyril Mitchley reminds Zaytoon Mohamed to keep her head up on this dreaded Travelator.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's help Zaytoon home!
And up she gets to complete the most exhausting of eliminators for both contenders and for viewers.
Zaytoon from Somalia. It was an amazing situation because you had to catch up 7.5 seconds. And then you saw Elise from South Africa. She fell from the sky ladder, and there was your chance.
Yes, it was my chance. I was going well until my leg got stuck in the rope, and I couldn't keep any more of my legs to press.
I know, up the cargo net, you were really battling. You were battling to find a place to put your feet on the cargo net.
It kept me back, but good luck to you, Elise.
Okay, listen, absolutely sensational stuff. You're a runner-up. We're delighted to have had you on this Africa Challenge. You do not go away empty-handed. Here is your very, very special MTN Gladiators 2000 Africa Challenge medal. Let's hear it for Zaytoon from Somalia!
Phenomenal effort there through the eliminator round. Unfortunately for you, that sky ladder tripped you up. Is it a matter of not having chalked your hands up? What went wrong?
I think I was a bit too over-anxious. I wanted to win this so much. I just lost my grip and I fell down. I struggled a bit in the spider's web, but after that it was all go until I got to the Travelator. I just couldn't get up there first time, but I managed the second time.
I don't know how you did manage the second time because your legs must have been completely shot and finished.
Yes, my legs felt like jelly, but it was because of the cheers from my supporter that I could manage to get up there.
Excellent. Well done, Elise. How do you feel being the first female winner of this brand new MTN Gladiators Africa leg? You went up against what must be the best of the continent.
I feel elated, Ursula. I'm very happy that I came through, and I look forward to the next round.
And that's exactly where she's going, folks. Through to the next Africa leg of MTN Gladiators.
So what drama awaits the men in their fight for an automatic berth in the Africa final? Clinton has a 1-second head start on Frank.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Zimbabwe, you will go in the first blow of the whistle. Nigeria, you will go on the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
The men's climax is underway, and Clinton looks the sprightlier contender, but of course that's no guarantee of success. Oh, but the Nigerians come unstuck on that awful rope climb, and the Zimbabwean is away. Frank gets set for the sky ladder, but he's lost crucial time. Clinton looks into that massive webbing and tries to pick a clear route. And now Frank will manipulate his body into the frame. And if he can pierce this spider's web quickly, he can make up some of the losses. Clinton gets set to leave this obstacle behind, but Big Frank has got himself a big headache. And this is where the lighter contenders tend to have less of a torrid time, dragging their body weight up the cargo net. The leader reaches the highest point of the course, but the chaser is at least 10 seconds adrift. Clinton still looks calm and just checks out Frank's status. And now Frank is over his upper body ordeal, but he needs some serious intervention from the Travelator. The Nigerian comes back to ground level, but the Zimbabwean is aiming high. And he's done it. He powers his way up the conveyor belt and wins an automatic place in the Africa Challenge final. Frank Kennedy is wobbling, but he's determined to see the back of this grueling eliminator course. And he forces his body up the last infamous hurdle. Clinton Nourse looked good all night, though, but the Travelator can really wreck a good night out, and there was no way he was going to let that happen to him. And a quick salute there to all the Zimbabwean supporters on that far side.
Frank, from the beginning I said you were a very big man. Might have had trouble with the endurance through the eliminator round, but the big problem really came at the start, trying to get up the first rope.
Well, I'm so very disappointed. My fans who came here to come and watch the show. So it's just like, I'm so very tired.
All right then, as we can hear, folks, Frank is feeling a little less than better after he finished the eliminator, so we're going to try to cut his interview short and say thank you very much, Frank Kennedy from Nigeria, for coming on to MTN Gladiators Africa round. We're going to send you away with this wonderful medal, and we say thank you.
Clinton from Zimbabwe goes through to the final of this special Africa series of MTN Gladiators. Clinton, you looked so cool on that eliminator course.
Well, thanks very much, Glenn. Perception can be deceiving, I tell you what.
So what you're telling me is you really had a hard time out there?
That's a tough course.
You went over the balance beam, you skipped over the balance beam, you sprinted over the balance beam. Obviously, you had time to compose your thoughts before you went up the Travelator.
Yeah, I had to. I mean, 1 second's not a lot of lead. I was just lucky that Frank got caught in the spider's web because he's a good contender.
And going up that Travelator, no problems. Head up. You learnt your lot in training, and you did it nicely.
Tell you what, it was up and breathe. Just breathe.
Your fans are delighted. They've been terrific here tonight. The big Zimbabwean contingent. You're through to the final. How does that feel?
Glenn, it's awesome. I'm looking to take Zim to the final, eh?
There you have it. Let's hear it for Clinton.
So, South Africa and Zimbabwe, the winners tonight, but here's your big winning chance in the Know the Show competition. Which country does tonight's male winner come from? Give us a call right now or anytime before next Thursday on 083 910 9000 to stand a chance of winning the amazing weekly prizes. And don't forget the overall grand prize of 20,000 Rand or 25,000 Rand if you're an 083 user.
Fantastic stuff from all four of our amazing African contenders on this special edition.
Well, what I found out from today's show is that it's not always the biggest, most ripped, most muscular contenders that win. But anyway, we say thank you to them for giving it all they could give.
We'll see you next time on MTN Gladiators.
Deep down in your soul, are you an MTN Gladiator?
Do you think you can handle yourself against the awesome gladiators? Do you have the strength, skill, nerve, and confidence to perform at your best in front of millions of TV viewers and a live audience of thousands? Then we want to hear from you, because we're looking for new contenders from around the whole country to get ready for our next full international recordings in March 2001. Call 083 910 9000 or check out the website at mtngladiators.co.za for more details.